Hi everyone, I've been playing with the freebies from the Foxy Rag. Now, Tracie and Jay brought it out the first week of December, around about the 5th if I remember correctly, and I've not had a chance to play with the freebies up until now, you know, because obviously with doing the 12 days of, I did 2 lots of those and everything else going on, and I was amazed at how many freebies were actually in this one. Yes, I'd already seen it, but it's not until you sit down and actually print off the printables, you know, the free printables that they give you, that you realise just how much is actually in the Foxy Rag. Now, the Foxy Rag obviously is still available. Pardon me, there are 3 out now. And you can either get them through the Etsy Foxy Rag store or through the website, and I will link both for you. Now this one is a sewing theme through here, and Tracie's given me permission to show you the freebies again. She's shown them on her own YouTube, and normally she just shows you the front cover, but because she said it's okay for me to do this, I'm showing you the freebies that you get in it, the printables. Now for me there's 12, so if you work that out, for 12 good quality Tracie Fox printables, and the magazine is £4.50, you know that you're getting a good bargain. And that's without all the information in there. Now RJ, he has done the most amazing piece on vintage sewing machines, and in these, one of the freebies that you get is actually sewing machine brands word search. I love doing word searches, and you know, there were several in here I didn't actually know. I was amazed, because having been around craft sewing machines and everything else since I can remember, you think you know them all, and you really don't. There are some really surprising ones in here. So just for that information alone, it was great for me. I absolutely loved this. So I want to show you the freebies first, and then show you what I've been playing with. Now this one, I'm gonna, although it's easy to see the full page this way, if I do it like this and then move it up and down, you'll see there's a lot of cards on here, journaling cards, you've got labels, you've got sayings. This is a vintage tea card, and I mean really it is packed, and you've got the words down here too. The same with this one, and on this one, aren't these lovely, these girls? It says here, with the birth of newspapers and magazines circa the 16th century, the concept of modern advertising began. And to think, once advertising became known, you know, and sewing machines, they kind of like came together. Look where we are now with advertising. You know, that's how people make their money nowadays, is through advertising. Now these are domino pieces. Now I've not cut mine out, and I've actually played with the domino pieces yet, but I'm itching to. But this is the bit that I've not done. And it'll tell you on here, the game can be traced back as far as the 10th century in China, but became popular in Italy in the 18th century and then spread around the globe. Now these are wonderful. Now something I would do is to print these on shrink plastic, because these would make incredible dangles, wouldn't they? If these are printed onto shrink plastic and then shrunk down, these would make amazing dangles. They really would. But again, popping these onto dominoes, and a lot of people like playing with the vintage dominoes, and you think about it, they're not that thick unless you get the really, really thick traditional ones, and they look fab inside a journal or on a cover, particularly on a cover. They look amazing. So that's another printable there. Then we have, now what I love about these is, a couple of days ago I showed you some tags, which I will briefly show you again, that I've been playing with. Tracie bought out wallpaper samples and wallpaper sample tags. Well, these marry up beautifully with them. And also She's just today brought another kit out, which I'm going to show you, which has got the wallpaper samples in again, and these would go perfectly with them as well. Absolutely lovely. And then there's another page here, and look at these gorgeous butterflies. You know, Tracie's so amazing with her butterflies, isn't she? So that's those 2 pages. And then we've got another page here. Now on this one, we've got these lovely button cards. And I've actually sewn button onto mine. I will show you shortly what I've done with them. There's some lovely little labels here. I better put this way around. Special gift for you and with love. And that will be for something else that I'll show you in a minute, which is coming up. Sorry, they're just stuck together. That's it. This one. Pillow box. Now, I absolutely love making pillow boxes. I really do. At Christmas, I make quite a lot when we do craft fairs, because they are brilliant for putting jewellery and little gifts and trinkets like that inside. And I'm going to show you how to make a pillow box, because not everybody knows how to make a pillow box. They're really quick and easy to make, and I think these would make a fab gift. I really do. Then there's the word search upside down that I've already shown you. And then here, this is a colouring page. Tracie always includes a lovely colouring page. This is a price list of machine parts, as you can see. And what I've done with mine is I actually printed it to a page onto paper, and then I've used it as tear sheet, and it looks absolutely brilliant. Oh, and the sewing page, she's also got it in the like buff colour, and you can print that off as a journaling card or as to be folded up in a pocket or an envelope or something. So you've got 2 colours with that one. And a wall plaque, a stitch in time. How lovely is that? It takes minutes to do, but it looks great, really great. I mean, when I first saw it, I thought, what's that? As you do. And then you have to have a look at it properly. Brilliant. And I'm going to show you this as well. So let me just get all these bits of paper out of the way, because I've kind of like just thrown them to the side. Right. So, let's pull my makes forward. Pillow box. Now, I've tied this up with a bit of string because I thought it'd look really lovely. And they are really sturdy. Now, this is only 120 GSM card, which is the lightweight card. And it is they are so sturdy because of the shape of them. And I thought these would be lovely with some vintage sewing pieces in, maybe vintage bice binding, buttons, things like that in them, to give as a gift. I thought that would be so, so nice. And of course, you can wrap up jewellery in these and all sorts. But they are lovely. So I just want to show you how you quickly make one of those, because they are a really, really quick make. I'm just going to make sure I'm still in. Yeah. Now, I'm using my pokey tool, and this is obviously just an old ruler. Very vintage old ruler. So score down here and here first. So that's where the middle is, and this is where the tab bit is, and then just fold those, and you've already got the shape of your box coming in. Now here you have to do this by free hand. You need to score round these curves, and the curves are what gives you the shape of the box. Now if you use something like this with a very fine end to it, you'll get that curve working really, really well. I cut this one out before so you didn't have to sit and watch me cutting it out. And then one more. Now once you've got this template, keep a template, because you can make this out of any different colour card. It just looks amazing. Now the next thing you need to do is to glue this bit together. Sorry, I left the glue over the other side. Whoops. Try and stop you juggling too much. down. And then what you've got to do, oh, I forgot to take those out, I'll just do that quick. These are half an inch here, these little bits. And then you just push, because you've already got the lines there, if you just push, it will go in and it will automatically follow the shape of the box. So, that comes round to there. That goes in here. But you do need to score that round with something to make it go in. If you try just bending along that line, it's not going to work. It doesn't work properly. You land up and the crease isn't proper, it isn't right, and the box won't look right. And you can see how well that bends and gives you that curve. Now I've printed on the inside the you know, the index paper that you get as the freebie, but a little bit of it, I think it's this side, yeah, here, this little bit, it might have been because the paper was a bit wonky. All you do with that is just rub a bit of distress ink over it, and nobody's going to see that then. But I think these make wonderful little boxes as gifts, and I think they're great. So that's the gift box. Now, this is what the stitching time turns out to look like. You can't really see that well on the picture because obviously it's a flat picture. Now, what I did with mine is I've coated this in Patty's stains, you know, her lovely stains, which is like a Mod Podge with like a coffee sort of colour to it. And I've then put on some very, very vintage buttons. I'm not sure you can realise, these are actually metal, very old metal buttons, these two. And then this one's just a vintage button, just a green one there. And I put one of Tracie's butterflies on. And these would look so nice hanging up around where your sewing machine is. I think they're lovely. I was really, really surprised at how nice this looked and how well it turned out. And what you do is you cut it out, back it onto a piece of card, glue it down, and then you put your little eyelets or grommets in and you hang it up with string. I would recommend putting the stains on because it's given an even more vintage look to it than the blue from here. If I just get the blue one over, if you look at this, it's beautiful. And obviously you can distress it with your distress inks. But with the stains on it, I don't know, it just looks even more vintage, I think. I think it's absolutely lovely. So that's the little stitching time. Pop over there. And then I've been playing, now I've got so much ephemera left over, it's unbelievable. First thing I did was I got the little button cards and I've sewn some vintage buttons on. This one I've put them to the side a bit so you can actually still see the sewing machine underneath. And they're fab, they're absolutely lovely. I mean, this would make such a lovely gift for somebody. And the buttons are sewn on in your traditional way of how, you know, you can remember, you won't be able to see this, but you know, this is how they used to sew the buttons on. And you used to cut your bit of thread here, didn't you? And then they'd all fall off. And I've actually left them in here. This was just, now this paper at the back, this paper here, and this paper on the front, these are from Tracie's new kit that she's brought out today, the wallpaper kit. And as I say, they go together perfectly. This is one of the journaling cards. I've just backed it onto a bit of card. And the corners, I printed them at 50%, these ones. And they've just given a bit of a decoration to it. And then these ones, I've had to cut these down just by a little slither, probably about 1/4 centimetre, so that they fitted in properly. And I've sewn round them. And then I've made a couple of stacking tags. Here, if I lift this up, you should see that this is the paper that's your freebie. Now I've printed that onto paper and I did that at half, you know, 2 to a page. with some music paper behind, and there's the lovely tea card and one of Tracie's words stuck onto her label, and you've got one tag underneath here onto another one. And then this one, I've just laid the paper up again with one of the lovely cards again, and that butterfly, and this butterfly is at 60%, and it's given a wonderful effect there, isn't it, the two-tone butterflies. So I would say if you've got a chance to get the Foxy Rag still, I would highly recommend you go and buy it, because I mean the amount of ephemera that is in this, particularly if you're going to do a sewing themed journal, or if you're not, these tags and everything will go with Tracie's new kit perfectly. This is my little tin, the lid of all the stuff that is left over. I mean, there is just so much ephemera. I was just amazed. I love this one too with the ladies sewing, and there's just so much. You've got your tickets that you can use and all the words, so there is a heck of a lot in this kit. There really is. Absolutely beautiful. They've really taken a lot of time and effort for this, and I just wanted to share that with you today. Now, the other thing I want to show you is Tracie's kit that she's brought out today. Now, she did a video today and she was showing you a couple of journals that she's made that are going to be happy mail for people, but she didn't actually do a flip through of the new kit. So I'm going to do a flip through of the new kit that came out today. I am going to be working with this, and you will see, where's the tag? These are the tags I've shown you a couple of videos back. And you will see from the tags from a tag kit how beautifully they all marry up. They just match perfectly, don't they? Because it's all the same design. So I've got my tags ready. I've just got to get cutting and get making and turn this into a TN, and it's going to be amazing. I'm just going to make sure you're still in. Yeah, I need to come down a tiny bit. So these are the actual pages. I mean, they're lovely, aren't they? She's really thought hard about somebody who would want to journal, somebody who really wants to write. She's calling this a daily book. That's what she's calling this kit, because it really is something that you would write in each day, memories, that sort of thing. One of the ones that she did, she put a lot of lace on because the lass likes lace. And another one she kept more simple, more, you know, for writing in. And I just love all this writing space. I really do. You know, this is, imagine writing on this. I think it would be so nice to write on that. Really beautiful. And then we've got the wallpaper sample pages. And of course you could back these onto the ones that we've already gone through. It's really up to you. The birds, aren't they lovely? These are just so nice. And then here's the ephemera. Now I'm going to turn the ephemera around and then go up and down. So you've got some beautiful journaling cards. There's two gorgeous tags here that Tracie's layered and made, and another tag on the side here. And then you've got a couple more pockets, and you'll see what I mean about the ones from the kit from Foxy Rag to here, the similar design of them. And there's another pocket there, and a couple more pockets on here, and lots of tiny bits of ephemera that would be lovely in making tags with. Two beautiful envelopes, and I love putting envelopes into journals. I really do. I think they look so nice. And then this last one is the backing page, the backing paper that you can put onto your ephemera, maybe pop it inside your envelopes, so they've got this inside when you open them up, or anything you like. So I like a kit with a backing paper, I really do, because it makes life so much easier if you don't want to take your cards and back it all onto stuff. You just want to print and cut. It just makes such a difference. So this is daily. This is a daily book kit that has come out today. Daybook kit's just come out today, and that will be is in her Etsy shop. So I'm hoping you're all going to have a go at making some of this ephemera from Tracie's Foxy Rag and pop it into group. I think it'd be lovely to show her some love at the moment. She's gone through quite a difficult few days. Everybody in group know what's going on, and I know everybody's thinking of the pair of them at the moment, and we're all sending our love to them. And it would be lovely to show support for our Tracie, because she puts so much effort into the designs that she does. The Foxy Rag takes weeks to put together, and it's all about supporting other people. The people that go into the Foxy Rag are people that she's trying to help. People with new Etsy stores, people with small YouTubes. You know, she's there to try and help other people. So it'd be so nice if you could support her in one way or another and post things that you've made and let us see just how much we love and appreciate her. So thank you so much for being here today, guys. And I'm going to get on with making this up. I can't wait. You know, I've waited. I knew she was doing something with the wallpaper samples because I told her I was making tags. And I said, right, well, I'll hang on. I won't do anything with the tags until I see what you've made. And it's beaten all expectations. It really has. So I'm absolutely tickled pink. I really am. And the other thing that came out today, where are we? Just hold it back here. I totally forgot about these tea cards. The tea cards, you've got the very, very bright coloured ones, and then you've got the more muted coloured ones. Okay, but they're both exactly the same, and these are in store today as well, and they're all on a music theme, and I think these are just so lovely, aren't they? And I just adore tea cards. So that's something else that came out today as well that I'd almost forgotten about. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Do go and show some love to our Tracie. I will link the group and the kits and the Foxy Rag Etsy. It's a completely different Etsy from her normal Etsy. It's got an Etsy of its own. It just makes it easier for when the tax man comes, because obviously certain states in America charge different tax rates on things. We have VAT here, and it can get pretty confusing. So this is being kept on its own. It'd be easier for her to, you know, help the tax man. So I'll link everything, and I'll link the website as well where you can buy it as well. And have an amazing day, everybody. I can't believe we're already on the 2nd and nearly on the 3rd. This is not evening for me. Love and blessings, everybody, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.